Welcome to a couple of bunkies. We have another do-it-yourself episode for you.
My father once told me that if you need friends, just get yourself a trailer. Kind of a if you buy it, they will come idea. So I have 3 projects that I want to do on this trailer. I want to switch out the old bulb lights with LEDs. I want to change a flat tire and then rotate the tires so I have a nice spare, and find a way of securing the spare without using bungee cords. And I'm going to change out the trailer jack wheel. Shortly after the last time we used this trailer, we ended up finding out that the tire on it was flat. We ended up getting a pretty good deal on 2 sets of new tires, so I went ahead and installed both. And I'm going to use the one decent one as a spare. When starting off to remove a tire, just remember to jack up the vehicle after you had already loosened the lug nuts. I know this trailer is a little beat up, but wow, look at how well made it is. It looks like my supervisor is going to give me a paw at this as well.
Thank God I stopped by. Now Human was doing something without my permission.
He's helping me keep track of the lug nuts that I've already used. Even though I'm using an electric impact driver, I always tighten the bolts the rest of the way with a tire iron. Of course, after setting down the trailer so I have something to pull against, and tightening in a star pattern. And I'm going to head over to the other side and get the other tire. And of course, repeat the entire process. I dearly love this trailer. Me and my father had actually gotten resawn wood from out in our woods in order to make the decking on it. One thing I would like to do is add a area where I can have a spare attached, but keep the versatility of this little storage area in the front. I just happen to have a couple carriage bolts that would be about perfect for this project. I considered mounting the wheel on the side of the winch, but there were extreme issues with how long the tongue of the trailer was. It just didn't seem to fit. I think this was a pretty darn good compromise, and I think I like the location. I just wish I had a little bit more room that I could fit a toolbox in that little area. So I basically just drilled a hole in the front of the trailer and then put a carriage bolt through one of the lug nut holes. It seems to work pretty darn well. Here's the metal toolbox that I really wanted to incorporate into this. I just really didn't have the space. Okay, moving on to the lights. A few years ago, I did a video where I rewired these lights. In the video, Deco Tools also provided us a welder, and I was able to re-weld one of the fenders back on the trailer. Just about every year, I'm finding that I have to work on these lights. It wasn't a big deal, but it's a pain in the butt having to clean the connectors every time you want to use your trailer. So we went looking on the internet, and I was able to find these new LED lights that seem to have a little bit cleaner of a water seal on them. We'll see how they work. These lights were extraordinarily easy to install. The old rubber gaskets were a pain in the butt to take off though. Now that the old light and rubber gasket is off the trailer, I can try squeezing the new rubber gasket in there and pushing in the new light. I attempted to use some PB Blaster in order to help it fit in there. I definitely don't want my lights falling off on the road, so I'm really glad it's a nice tight fit. And I attempt to do the same thing on the other side. Another great thing about these is it's the same 3 wires that were on the other one. So it wasn't that hard to rewire the 2 plugs in order to get it together. And this plug was much easier to come on and off, so I can do maintenance on it in the future. That light was much easier to replace than the first one. Like I said before, the old plugs were fairly gnarly, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these off at a certain point and replace them. If you need to check and see your wiring, here's a quick trailer diagram that I had made in my previous video. And if you want really good sealed connectors, I'd suggest using the self-soldering heat shrink ones. You can actually melt them with a lighter or a blowtorch. I'm using an old cigar lighter that I got while I was in the Navy. I just have to make sure that the solder bulb in the middle ends up melting. And one last little project for the trailer. This wheel has seen better days. I was able to find a fairly good replacement on Amazon. So I just placed the trailer tongue on the blocks and I went ahead and removed the old wheel. It was quite a rusted mess. So I just took off this old wheel and placed it in the new one. And now the trailer is up and running and looks amazing in my opinion. A famous quote from Red: "If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she might as well find you handy." I can find comfort that I can keep this old 30-year-old trailer going.